Now, before I get into devising or designing a new formula as the need arises in this lecture, we need to recap something what we have done continuously in correlation. Covariance x comma y and the standard deviations, maybe sigma x or sigma y, any one of that. So let me just recap that part. Recap ke badle, I did request continuously while the topic correlation, you need to design a page or design a wall wherein you fit in all these things. Where you happen to see that continuously. Whenever you sit into that room, you're going to see that thing continuously. So it has to be there all the time with you. So covariance x, and that really helps. If anybody did religiously follow that thing, today he may find this so no common. Covariance x comma y, I remember it's the product of deviation. So summation x minus x bar, y minus y bar. In fact, I should be saying x minus x bar into y minus y bar, then the sum, and then the average divided by n. That was 1G formula, first generation. We also had the next one. जहाँ पे we had devised one homemade method of getting to 2G formula. Summation xy upon n, first terms, and then minus the last terms x bar into y bar. जहाँ sum में वहाँ divide by n है. Done with that, sigma x coming from ages, started from central tendency and measures of dispersion. So we did that in chapter number 1, or you can say 2. Then we did in correlation, and now back again in regression. So it's x minus x bar. Plus minus ka problem was resolved by squaring. Then we took the sum and the averaging. But average of deviation square. We were here to find the average of deviation. That was first generation. Coming to next, summation x square, jahan sum n, minus x bar square, again in the root. It should be there with you. Even if I had not written, it was there with you. Walking with you in every step of your statistics. It's never too late. If not done today itself. Wall pe sare sab formulas. And that needs to be done gradually. As in you get into new topic, आपका नया set दिख रहा है वहाँ पे. Wall or maybe a softboard somewhere where you happen to see often the things. Even if you are talking to somebody else or you're doing some other work and you just casually lie back. वो आपको देख रहा है, आप उसे देख रहे हैं. Coming back over here. Lecture number 2 was dedicated to this formula. Let's talk about dyx. N summation xy minus summation x summation y. In fact, that was the first formula what we derived after solving that normal equations. Upon n summation x square minus summation x the whole square. Now today in lecture 3, we did happen to dedicate one full lecture number to using that formula. If not yx, then uv. If the values of yx go too big. But ultimately using the same thing. Today we need something else. I thought of dividing numerator and denominator all terms by n square. Trying to get to something new, which I can use in this lecture. So dividing each of the terms in the numerator denominator by n square, which I think so I am allowed to do it algebraically as far as I am doing it in the numerator and denominator. So dividing all terms by n square. Okay. So that was done. Next step what? I see my 1n getting cut. So summation xy upon n. एक थोड़ा अच्छा फील आ रहा है. Minus summation x upon n, parting away the n to 2. n square का एक n दोनों को दे दिया. Now I am feeling too much good over here. I am seeing somebody coming over here. Somebody knocking my doorsteps. Upon n minus. Can I make it the whole square? Summation x upon n the whole square. Now next, coming close. Summation xy upon n minus x bar y bar. That was your covariance x comma y. That's why I keep repeating always. So most of you may have clicked. Oh, he has reached to know something new, which is so familiar. Covariance x comma y. And down also something very familiar or older than covariance in our studies. X bar square. I have reached to nothing but covariance x comma y upon sigma x square. नीचे वो root नहीं था, so that was variance. Somewhere long back in Spearman's rank correlation, even he had come across covariance x comma y. Covariance x comma y does happen to appear somewhere else also. In the calculation of correlation coefficient, by the definition, it's the ratio of covariance x comma y upon the product of standard deviations. Found the formula of Karl Pearson. So that means the covariance x comma y can be replaced by r sigma x sigma y. So I replace it by r sigma x sigma y upon sigma x square. One sigma x gets cut and we lend to r sigma y upon sigma x. That's the new invention or new findings. Maybe you can lock into one more, this one also. But frankly speaking, I don't have a sum on that. But some fine day in your exam, in your attempt, you may get something wherein you may need to know, you may need to use this one also. So coming back over here, we have comfortably reached to something new. The byx is going r sigma y upon sigma x. So similarly, the bxy, I'm not going to show you the full working. It's going to be r sigma x upon sigma y. dyx है तो sigma y upon sigma x. dxy तो sigma x upon sigma y. Now let me take the product. And rest remains the same. See, once you find your regression coefficients, the next step is going for the equation. If it's y on x, y minus y bar equal to byx, x minus x bar. If it's x on y, it's going to be x minus x bar into bx equal to bxy, y minus y bar. And then the same proceedings. I want to go one step ahead. I just found something happening over here. If I take the product of the regression coefficients. So if I get on with the product of regression coefficients, I can see sigma y cut, sigma x cut, I'm landing to r squared. So maybe if I just come down in the entire circle, you hit the regression coefficients byx r sigma y upon sigma x, byx है तो sigma y upon sigma x, bxy r sigma x upon sigma y. Once you hit the two regression coefficients, take the product to reach to r square. But now the next Jamila comes what? When you want to reach to r. When you want to reach to r, you're going to go for the root of the product of regression coefficients. So they often happen to say this way, the correlation coefficient happens to be the geometric mean of the regression coefficients. If B is the geometric mean of A and C, then B is under root AC. So right now R was under root byx into bxy. So R was a geometric mean of the regression coefficients. You may keep that thing in mind. Somewhere down MCQ में शायद ये एक MCQ होगा. The correlation coefficient happens to be the geometric mean of the regression coefficients. चलो उसको हटाते हैं. The issue right now what I am facing is, because I took the square root, the answer will be plus minus. The answer I can't leave it to plus minus. Correlation coefficient either will be positive for a given data or it will be negative. ऐसा थोड़ी है कि मंडे को वो पॉजिटिव कोरिलेशन वही डेटा सवेरे में ट्यूसडे को खोलेगा तो वो the things must have moved the other way around. Negative हो जाएगा. So for a given set of data, R will be either positive or R will be either negative. Now how to decide plus minus? So they say in this way, the regression coefficients, if both are going positive, then the R should go positive. And if both are going negative, then R should go negative. So हमारे क्लास में कुछ लोग तो पूछ भी लेते हैं, what if one is going positive, other is going negative? तो दूसरा बाजूला बोलता है तो फिर प्लस माइनस माइनस होता है तो माइनस लेते हैं. So that was off the track. माने उसने एक बार भी सोचा नहीं पूछने से पहले. So let us put a thought on this. कि ऐसा क्यों बोल रहे हैं? In fact, one who speaks in this way is going the reverse way. It is actually the R positive which makes the byx bxy positive, as I'll explain you right now. So the cause is generating the effect. तो यहाँ तो हम ऐसे बात करते हैं, effect is causing the cause. So right now let's not confuse ourselves. If R goes positive, then the regression coefficients go positive. The byx bxy will go positive. If R goes negative, then the two regression coefficients also go negative. Why so? Why so? So we are discussing on that right now. Let us say R was positive. That means your scatter is going somewhere like this way. So of course your two lines, y on x and x on y, will be going in this way. We all can see the two lines are making positive slopes. They are making acute angle. We have earlier also discussed this kind of thing. The two lines are making positive slopes. That means the byx and bxy, which happen to be the slope of these two lines, have to go positive. So we can connect the dots. When R is going positive, the lines are going positive. The lines are making positive slopes. The byx, bxy are positive. So all three bear the same sign. R, byx and the bxy. The correlation coefficient and the regression coefficients happen to have the same sign. What if the R was going negative? Then the scatter will be going somewhat in this way. So again, your x on y and y on x line will be going in this way. So we can say that the lines are making obtuse angles with the base. So surely they are going to have negative slopes. I still recall somewhere earlier in one of my lectures, maybe in regression or correlation, I did happen to say lines which make acute angle, their slopes are positive. Lines which make obtuse angle, their slopes are negative. So you can say in the second case, the R was going negative. The two lines are going negative. The two lines are making negative slopes. And slopes bola to byx, bxy. So byx, bxy are also going negative in the second case. So again, when you connect the dots, you are seeing what? If R is negative, the regression coefficients are negative. But यहाँ हमने बातें ऐसे कर ली कि if regression coefficients are negative, the R is going to be negative. So nobody happens to then ask me, okay, what if the R is going plus or minus? तो फिर वो बड़ी बेवकूफी की बात करे. वो he has suddenly popped up into stats lecture. It may be his first lecture. How can R be plus and R can be minus? Sorry, in the scatter diagram. It can be either positive correlation or negative correlation. So now to complete the entire line, we came down to R is under root of byx into bxy. So we just had to put the sign. So look at the regression coefficients ka sign. If both are plus, R is going to go plus. If both are minus, the R is going to go minus. But you can never leave your answer plus minus. But however, in theory, actually, when R is positive, the regression coefficients happen to go positive because the lines are making positive slope, because the scatter was positive, because the R was positive. If the scatter is going negative, the R is going negative, so the lines are going to make negative slopes, so the regression coefficients are going to go negative. In short, R, byx, bxy, they all happen to have the same sign. Either all three will be plus or all three will be minus. Now coming back, let's capture once again, not the entire working, the net thing, summary. So now, the regression coefficient byx I am going to get by R sigma y upon sigma x, check. Y on x, sigma y upon sigma x. bxy I am going to get it R sigma x upon sigma y, x on y, sigma x upon sigma y. I take the product of the regression coefficients byx dot bxy, I lend to R square. So when I come to R, by the root of byx bxy, I had to put plus or minus. If both are going to go plus, if both the regression coefficients go plus, the R is plus. If both the regression coefficients are going to go minus, the R is minus. Done with that, let me take you back into the sums. Now, सबसे पहले, quick on reading the data. So she is my x bar, she is my y bar. She is my sigma x, she is my sigma y. I hope you all understood why have we got to devise. Why did we devise a new formula? It's lecture number 3. Now the working. Estimate y when x is 10. So we need y on x. Estimate x when y is 15. So we need x on y. To estimate y, we need y on x. To estimate x, we need x on y. चलो सबसे पहले byx. It's going to be r sigma y upon sigma x. Y on x. R is 0.6 and sigma y was 2 and sigma x was 3. Orally cut ho gaya. That's going to be 0.2. The answer is 0.4. Check. Now coming back onto the equation. Y minus y bar equal to byx, x minus x bar. Expecting that no student out there or no viewer out there must have kept a good gap between the two lectures. So lecture 2, towards the end of the day, you are trying to recap the full question sets, whatever we have dealt in lecture 2, and now you are rejoining quickly onto lecture 3. If you are keeping gap, तो ये सब बहुत volatile. It's going to vaporize. You are at the loss. Now coming back, y minus 17, I am bringing the data. byx just found 0.4, it's going to be x minus 13. Okay. I'm not going to settle the answer to y equal to, I am not going to have the patience to get the answer to y equal to a plus bx and then put my x10, as discussed in lecture 2 also. We immediately put x10 over here. So y minus 17 is equal to 0.4 into 10 minus 13. On your calci, as per the rules, BODMAS, 10 minus 13 ho gaya, into 0.4 ho gaya, plus 17 when I put my minus 17 on the other side, the y is equal to 15.8. So estimated y value when x is 10 is 15.8. Can we check that? Yeah. Coming to x on y, the first thing what we need to strike is bxy. It's going to be r sigma x upon sigma y. X on y, sigma x upon sigma y. R is coming 0.6, sigma x is coming 3, sigma y is coming 2. That gives a cut of 0.3. The answer is 0.9. Now coming to the equation, it's x on y. So x minus x bar equal to bxy, y minus y bar. Yep. Bringing in the x bar and the y bar, x minus 13 equal to bxy 0.9 aa gaya, y minus 17. I'm not going to end the answer x equal to a plus by and then put my y15 in that. I'm going to put my y15 right now only. X minus 13 is equal to 0.9 into 15 minus 17. On the calci, but फिर थोड़ा सा okay. First the bracket 15 minus 17. I'm sorry, 15 minus 17. Then multiply by 0.9. Then shift the 13, so plus 13 on the other side, 11.2. So my x has come 11.2 and I can see my answer. Coming to the next one now. Check that. First of all, I need to notify she is my x bar, y bar, she is my sigma x. That's 2. It was variance. So that was sigma x squared. And I need sigma x, sigma y. So I make it 3 and I call this as sigma y. The way I need it. Estimate y when x is 90. So we need y on x. So we start y on x ka journey. The very first thing what you need to find is byx. That's going to be r sigma y upon sigma x, y on x to sigma y upon sigma x. Bringing in R, that's 0.6 given to me. Sigma Y, that's 3, and sigma X is 2. That gives a cut of 0.3, and it's 0.9. Jumping to the equation, y minus y bar equal to byx x minus x bar. Again, bringing in all the vital things. Y minus 98, the y bar, byx is 0.9, x minus 80. I repeat once again, I'm not going to get this answer to the point y equal to a plus bx form, where it sounds really good, but it just wasted my time. Comma, I'm also involving a risk factor of moving the terms. I'm going to put my x 90 right now to get to my y. So y minus 98 is equal to 0.9 into 90 minus 80. Okay, let's work it out. Now on the calci. First 90 minus 80, okay, done. Into 0.9, done. And then plus 98 is also done. The answer is 107. The y estimated is 107. I can see the answer. Okay. Now probably it seems they haven't looked onto this one up till now, since years. And this fits to that perfect MCQ format. If you go without talking, this can be ended in less than a minute. माना हमें लगता है मिनट में कैसे हो जाएगा, कभी घड़ी पे ना एक मिनट को होते देख. It takes long time. And that too when you're watching a minute happening on your watch. So this all sum seems to be a perfect food for 1 mark ka sums. They may sometimes from particular attempt onwards they can start pushing that. Who knows from your attempt onwards. Going for the next one, उन्होंने खुद ने बोल दिया advertising expense to be taken as x and sales to be taken as y. So on that ground, she is x bar, she is y bar, she is sigma x, she is sigma y. I happen to write that way so that my pickups are quick. Obtain the appropriate regression line to estimate the x. If the company wants the sales to be 120 lakhs, all figures in lakhs. So estimate x when y is 120, x on y. So I need to punch in I'm working for x on y. At least I should remember. So the first shot I take is bxy. It's going to be r sigma x upon sigma y, x on y, sigma x upon sigma y. R is coming 0.8, sigma x is coming 3, she is going 12, that's 4, and 4 gives a cut to 0.2, 0.8 as 0.2. Oral ho gaya. Now moving for the equation, x minus x bar, it's x on y. It's bxy, y minus y bar. Okay, fine. Bringing in the numbers, x minus 10, that's equal to 0.2 bxy, y minus 90. I'm not going to get this answer to x equal to a plus by. आप शायद सोचोगे क्या बार बार एक ही लाइन गा रहा है, क्योंकि मुझे चाहिए कि तेरे दिमाग में वो रहे y equal to a plus bx, x equal to a plus by. Now coming back over here, I'm going to push my y 120 right now. X minus 10 is equal to 0.2 into 120 minus 90. So on the calci, let's check that. 120 minus 90 done, into 0.2 done, plus 10 is done, answer is 16. So my x is coming 16. My advertising expense is coming as 16 lakhs. I can see in the white block the answer is 16 lakhs. Coming to the next one. We need to take the sales as x and the expenditure as y. So that's my x bar, that's my y bar, that's my sigma x, that's my sigma y. Estimate sales, that means estimate x when the expense is 10 crores. Check please. Estimate x when y is 10 crores. Estimate expense, so that's my y. When the sales, that's my x. So estimate y when x is 60 crores. Estimate x, we go x on y. Estimate y, we go y on x. अब मैंने मेरे working में y on x पहले लिख दिया है. So we are focusing on sub question B right now. Let's set it the y on x ka very first ingredient byx before we start the equation. So it's going to be r sigma y upon sigma x. Again, I remind you y on x sigma y upon sigma x. Bringing in the value, that's going to be 0.9 into 1.5 upon 10. So on the calci, can't take a risk. 0.9 into 1.5 divided by 10, it's going to be 0.135. Okay. डरना मना है, कैलसी साथ है ना. y minus y bar equal to byx x minus x bar. So bringing the values, y minus 6 is equal to 0.135 into x minus 40. I'll again repeat. I'm not going to get it to y equal to a plus bx and then put my x equal to 60. We are in the sub question B. हम y and x का भी use करते हैं when they ask us to estimate y. So we are sub question B में. I'm supposed to put my x 60 in that. So y minus 6 is equal to 0.135 into 60 minus 40. So let's see the answer now. 60 minus 40 done first. Into 0.135 and then plus 6 on that. Answer is 8.7. That means your expenditure, advertising expenditure, whatever it is, it has to be 8.6 crores to reach to a target of sales target of 60 crores. Now x on y. So first thing we hit is bxy. That's going to be r sigma x upon sigma y. X on y, sigma x upon sigma y. Let's bring in the value. It's 0.9 for r, sigma x ka 10th and sigma y is 1.5. So would not like to take a chance. Okay. So it's going to be 0.9 into 10 divided by 1.5. The answer is 6. So I'll just put 6 over here. Check. Now going for the equation. X minus x bar is equal to bxy y minus y bar. Let's keep moving. X minus x bar was 40, bxy 6, y minus 6, y bar. I'm not going to get it to x equal to a plus by and then put my y to estimate x. We are in sub question estimate x. We are using x on y for that. I'm supposed to put my y10 right now. So x minus 40 is equal to 6 into 10 minus 6. 10 minus 6 4 हो गया, 4 into 6 24 हो गया, 24 plus 40 64 हो गया. Maybe your calci can help you more quicker, but easy था तो oral हो गया. So when you are ready to spend 10 crores in your advertising expense, you can expect the sales to be 64 crores. मैं इतना नहीं सोचता है. The X has to be 64 crores. X bar, Y bar दे दिया, sigma X, sigma Y, R. So I did not redefine any of the data. It's quite nicely defined for us. Only find regression coefficient, X on Y. So we are supposed to find only Bxy, which is going R into sigma X upon sigma Y. So it's going to go 0.6 into sigma X is coming 4.8 and sigma Y is coming 9.6. So maybe if you're not comfortable, calci. It's going to be 0.6 into 4.8 divided by 9.6 and that's going to be 0.3. Do we have the answer? 0.3. Let's check. Yes. If y is a dependent variable, so I can understand it's y on x ki kahani. If y depends on x, that means it's y on x. SD of x and y are given to me. Okay, that's my sigma x, that's my sigma y. Always do that thing. So your pickups are quick and accurate. Coefficient of correlation is 0.8. Okay, done. Find the regression coefficient y on x. So byx equal to r sigma y upon sigma x. It's going to be 0.8 for r into sigma y is 8 and sigma x is 5. So let us check on the calci. 0.8 into 8 divided by 5, that gives me 1.28. Do we have something in the option 1.28? Yep. Coming to the next one. If regression coefficient, okay, I need to make some changes. So what is that? How can the regression coefficient and correlation coefficient have an opposite sign? Either all three are positive, the two regression coefficients and the correlation coefficient, or the three are negative. So some data mistake, I just made the correction. First is regression coefficient y on x. So she is byx. Okay. The next is the correlation coefficient. So she is r. Okay. The next is third is variance of y. So she is sigma y square. Okay, fine. Now what? Next. They want me to find sigma x square. They want me to find sigma x square. Okay, I start my journey with byx. उन्होंने byx दिया तो I thought the appropriate is to start with byx. R sigma y upon sigma x. Bringing in the value, that's root 3 upon 2. I am so sorry. It's 3 upon 4. Byx. The R is coming as root 3 upon 2. Sigma y is coming as 2. Make no mistake, it was sigma y square, which was 4, the variance in y. Coming to sigma x. पहले तो 2 चला गया. Now swap. Let's put sigma x on left hand side. Rest all terms on the other side. So sigma x moves on the left hand side. Root 3 के पास 4 चला गया and 3 नीचे आ गया. As what the answer shows, I should not be using calci. Calci पे ये answer तो नहीं आएगा. They want me to find sigma x square. So let's square all the terms. It's going to be 16 into 3 and upon 9. I can see the answer is 16 upon 3. You can very well see in the option 16 upon 3. Gen 25. That's the correlation coefficient, 0.2. Then they are saying that the sigma x square is equal to 5 times sigma y square. No, ये सब ऐसा क्यों दिया है? They want me to find the regression coefficient x on y bxy. So I started r sigma x upon sigma y. R is coming 0.2. How about the next one? They gave me sigma x square equal to 5 times sigma y square, which also tells me that sigma x square upon sigma y square has to be therefore 5. So I need to bring in root 5 over here. Sigma x upon sigma y. Answer tells me कैसे की तरफ जाना भी नहीं. So अब ये options तो मुझे मेरे आंसर में तो नहीं दिख रहा है. So next step, my school work. 2 by 10 कर दिया. Root 5. 2 by 10 I make it 5. I thought of rationalizing the numerator by multiplying by root 5 and root 5. The numerator now is 5, which cuts the denominator of 5. You are left with 1 upon root 5. The answer is, I need to show you that part once again. Check it. I had reached to the answer, 0.2 into root 5, but option में ऐसा कुछ दिख नहीं रहा है. तो मैं बोला चल point हटाते. माँ ने बचपन में सिखाया था. That goes 1 by 5. ये भी आंसर नहीं दिख रहा है मुझे. So I thought of rationalizing the numerator, or you could have thought of making 5 as root 5, root 5. Now that clears your 1 root 5, you're left with 1 upon root 5 option number. Or either way you rationalize the numerator by multiplying by root 5 and root 5. I hope you are all enjoying this. No, this is a perfect feed for the, you can say, your no attempt type questions. Lecture 3 is going good. Yeah. Before I go into the next question set, let me talk about this. You are given y on x equation. You bring it to y equal to a plus bx. The b in that what you see is nothing but your byx. Take the making of equation y minus y bar equal to byx x minus x bar. When you settle down after opening the bracket and pushing y bar on the other side, who gets multiplied to x? Byx. And that's why I happen to say when you get it in the end form y equal to a plus bx to make it sound good, y on x. The b with the x is nothing but your byx. I start once again. Let us say this time you are given the equations. So it's changing now. The format of questions are changing. Going in the next set, they'll provide you the equations. Saying one equation is y on x, the other is x on y. But they may not give you y on x in the ready form y equal to a plus bx. So you move the terms and make it look like y equal to a plus bx so that you can figure out the b, which is your byx. Similarly, the x on y equation may not be given to you in the form of x equal to a plus by. You need to make it in the form of x equal to a plus by, and then the b multiplied with y is nothing but your bxy. Check the making of your x on y equation. X minus x bar equal to bxy, y minus y bar. When you open the brackets and you push your x bar on the other side and you bring it to the form x equal to a plus by, ultimately, the one thing which is multiplied with your y, the bxy. So when you get it in the form of x equal to a plus by, you then happen to see k1 who is multiplied with y, the b is nothing but your bxy. I once again close my argument over here. Get your y on x in the form y equal to a plus bx. The b in that is your byx. Get your x on y in the form x equal to a plus by. The b in that is your bxy. You reach to two regression coefficients. Take the product, reach to r square. Come to plus minus on square root. How to decide? If both are plus, r is going plus. If both are minus, r is going minus. Wow. I repeat one more time. Equations of the regression lines as per lines, the standards. They happen to give you the equation of lines in the form of ax plus by. But our y on x has to be settled in the form of y equal to a plus bx so that you can figure out the b in that and you can say, okay, I got my byx. Similarly, x and y equation, move the terms and bring it to the form of x equal to a plus by so that you can say the b in that is your bxy. You reach to byx, bxy, without taking a breath, you need to take the product. You reach to r square. Then coming to r, plus minus, if both are plus, r is plus, if both are minus, r is minus. Let's look into the sums now. Okay. So all this I have written over here. Now coming back over here. So this you are going to find in the theory notes also. In the question sets, what you happen to download. I think that has become a norm. So I didn't repeat that in any of my correlation ka lectures or regression ka lectures up till now. Because after spending 9 to 10 hours in dispersion and central tendency, you must have got it कि पहले PDF ले लेते हैं, print out so I can work somewhere because spaces are allocated over there. Now coming back, चलते हैं. They are giving me the equation x on y. बदमाशी कर गए उन लोग मेरे साथ. Y equal to 18x. सर आप थोड़ा मिस्टेक किया हो, +5 नहीं लिखा. No, I am more interested in y equal to a plus bx में bx part. Because that gives me my bx, byx. X equal to a plus by में I am more interested in by part. Because that b gives me bxy. So this activity or this kind of thing we have earlier done in our change of scale maybe. In correlation, in your measures of central tendency and dispersion में भी हमने हमेशा वो plus a part को गायब किया है. Which we in those days were talking about shift of origin. I am not saying that over here. बट यार मुझे बुरा लग रहा है. x on y में आवाज तो y on x की आ रही है, तो आप बराबर से लिखो ना. 18x is going 1y, the x is going 1 upon 18y, and I can see my bxy popping up as 1 by 18. I repeat, x equal to a plus by, the by ka b is your bxy. So I can see by ka b over here 1 by 18 going bxy. Check please. Let me repeat the entire short summary. It was anyway short. Make your equation y on x look like y equal to a plus bx. The b in that is your byx. And that is the reason why I'm focusing on y equal to bx. Ignore the a. x equal to a plus by में a हटा देना. x equal to by लेकर आ. The b in that is nothing but your bxy. As in we got over here. Now the next, उन्होंने मुझे x and y equation दिया है in a very ordinary standard form of lines. Lines में हमेशा equation ax plus by equal to c form में दिया होता है. लेकिन हमारे x and y का sound तो x equal to a plus by. Ignore the x equal to by. So 3x is minus 2y. Now again you're going to set the argument with me. 100 कहाँ गया? Temporary ignored. So x is equal to minus 2 by 3y. X on y, na x equal to a plus by. I can see the b minus 2 by 3 is coming as bxy. The bxy came as minus 2 by 3. Check please. Coming to the next question. First equation is y on x. Okay, so I say y on x, उन्होंने मुझे y equal to, ये हुई ना बात. Straight away my byx is equal to minus 2. Y on x, y equal to a plus bx. The b is your byx. Over here minus 2. The next equation was given to me as x on y as per the question. 8x equal to minus y plus 3. No tension. I had to make a sound x equal to a plus by. So x equal to minus 1 upon 8y. Yeah, it's wrong. 3 के नीचे भी 8 आएगा. मैं 3 तो लिख ही नहीं रहा ना लेकिन मैं. x equal to a plus by में मैं खाली x और by में interested है. Because the b in that is your bxy. So as per that, the bxy is going minus 1 by 8. Find the coefficient of correlation. जब दो regression coefficient आ गया, you should be racing towards r square equal to byx dot bxy. So bringing in the value minus 2 into minus 1 by 8. Minus minus plus हो गया, 2 cut हो गया, 8 से 1 by 4. But that was r square. Coming to r, it's going to be 1 by 2. Plus minus, it's minus because both the regression coefficients are minus. Check in please. Once again, I would like to repeat. और कहाँ repeat करूँ? जब ये हो रहा है तभी बार बार कर सकते हैं. Make your y on x y equal to a plus bx. The b in that is your byx. Make your x on y sound x equal to a plus by. The b in that is your bxy. You have reached to two regression coefficients. Ask क्यों लिया? R square. Reach to r square. The product of regression coefficients. So byx into bxy takes you to r square. Come to r plus minus. Both are plus. R is plus. Both are minus. R is minus. Option number C. एक जालिम assumption ले लेते हैं, which I may be wrong once I do my next set, but it worked over here. Y on x is going y equal to 9x, so it was their mistake. They did not say this thing. So my byx is equal to 9. X on y sounds good. दिया नहीं है, मैंने ले लिया 0.01 y. रोते थोड़ी बैठेंगे. So my bxy is going 0.01. I reach to r square by the product of regression coefficients byx dot bxy. That's going to be 9 into 0.01. That's going to be 0.09. On my calci, when I go for root 0.09 ka root, it's 0.3. But the problem is, should I be taking plus or should I be taking minus? मैं root किया था ना. Because byx, bxy both are positive, my r is also going to be positive. Answer हो गया. You come to byx, bxy, you're not going to take a breath. You go to r square, the product of regression coefficients byx, bxy, come to r plus minus. If both are plus, r is plus, both are minus, r is minus. हाँ देखो ये बोला ना May 25 में अच्छे से. The first one is x on y. They are saying it. Read the question. Read the question. The second is y on x. Okay. Sounds also good. मैंने बहुत सारा काम उन्होंने ही करके दे दिया है. X on y. They are giving me x equal to 2y. Why should I write plus 4? I say ignore. The bxy popped out as 2. Y on x is going y equal to kx. Why should I write plus 6? The bxy is going, oops. The byx is going k. I go for r square equal to bxy byx. Okay, the product of regression coefficients. R was given to me as 0.5. So 0.5 ka square is equal to 2k. 2 into k. So on my calci, 0.5 into equal to 0.5 ka square. Divide by 2 and I reach to my k equal to 0.125. But then मेरा option में 0.125 किधर भी नहीं था. So on my calci, I started option A, 1 by 8. I was so lucky, 1 by 8.125. She is my answer. Check. They are giving me y on x equation. They are giving me y on x equation y equal to 1x. Plus 2 क्यों लिख रहा है? क्यों समय बर्बाद करने का? And now, correlation coefficient भी उन्होंने 0.5 दिया है. So first of all, I did not complete that. The byx is going 1. Let me move to byx because they asked me something, no, sigma y upon sigma x. So that all things are here only in the regression coefficients byx, bxy. So I started opening byx ka formula. R sigma y, right now the hot formula what we are using all the time. Sigma y upon sigma x. byx का 1 आ गया, r का 0.5 आ गया, sigma y upon sigma x. 0.5 I bring it down. On the calci you can work h2 equal to sigma y upon sigma x. But they asked me to square. That becomes 4. The option number C is your answer. Okay. December 23 में the given equation is y on x. Okay. So I start with y on x. It's 4y equal to 6x. Sir जी ये तो ज़्यादा हद ही कर दिया. I am getting the hang of it यार. y equal to a plus bx. a को ignore करेंगे. y और bx की बात करेंगे. तो फिर 6x को सामने लो. The y is going 6 by 4x. The byx turned out to be 6 by 4, 3 by 2 on reducing the ratio. Correlation coefficient is 0.8 दिया हुआ है. They asked me the other regression coefficient. So I am going to jump onto r square equal to byx dot bxy. Check me once again. I had reached to byx, then I read the paragraph. They gave me the r. They asked me the other coefficient. So फट से दिमाग में आया. The r square is product of regression coefficients. r square का 0.8 का square आ गया. byx में 3 by 2 आ गया. bxy waiting for the answer. So let us go on the calc. 0.8 into equal to 0.8 का square. Then into 2 हो गया. Then divide by 3 हो गया. And my bxy was ready. It was 0.4267. थोड़ा मेरे को गड़बड़ लगा. But then looking at option B, I was so happy. If the coefficient of correlation is 0.8, okay, R 0.8 and bxy आपको 0.32, then what's the other coefficient? Okay, I jump to r square equal to byx dot bxy. Fine. She's going to be 0.8 का square. byx I don't know. bxy 0.32 दिया है. So on my calc, 0.8 into equal to 0.8 का square. Then divided by 0.32, I reach to 2. The byx has turned out 2. Can we just check the answer? Yes, option number A. I'm just simply enjoying this thing. July 21, sorry थोड़ा वो बार 21 पे आ गया. The two regression coefficients are going to be, they asked me the correlation coefficient. I jump to r square equal to byx dot bxy. It's going to be minus 1.6 into minus 0.4. So on the calc minus minus plus हो गया. 1.6 into 0.4. It's 0.64. So I come to r by taking instant root calc पे. It's 0.8 plus minus is going to be minus because my two regression coefficients have gone minus. The r also has to go minus. Please check the answer. Minus 0.8. Now, before we move into the next question set, I need to add something. It's on the same lines. It's on the same lines. I can just brief you before I go into my blank page. They happen to give you the two equations, but without notifying who is y on x, who is x on y. सर ये तो ऊपर भी ऐसा हुआ था. आपने एक को कैसे ले लिया? नहीं वो मैंने ना ऐसे ही ले लिया था. We are not supposed to do it that way. There is something called as identification of regression lines. So one of the equations, they give you two equations, both the regression lines, but without stating who in that was y on x and who the other was x on y. So your first duty is to identify correctly ये दो में से y on x कौन था और x on y कौन था. And done with that, we can then proceed as per the regular things. दो regression coefficient आएगा, product लेगा, r square पहुंच जाएगा, r पहुंचेगा, plus minus. But the technicalities involved, we need to first jot down on a paper, lay down करेंगे plan, and then we start hitting the sums. That's the most frequently asked questions. When you see the next question set, बारिश हो रही है. And there's a flood of no attempt का questions. So get ready for that. So let's say कि you are given two equations, ax plus by equal to, let us say, k1, and cx plus dy you are given as k2. But they forgot to mention which one is x on y, which one is y on x. So we start with the assumption. Let's say the y on x, we take the first equation as y on x, ax plus by. Y on x है तो of course I am going to make it y equal to a plus bx. So by equal to minus ax. I hope nobody over here is thinking कि वो k1 की बात क्यों नहीं किया. We have just finished off one set of sums. b आपका यहाँ आ गया. I am seeing my byx going minus a upon b. Similarly, the x on y, the other equation, cx plus dy. X on y है तो I'll be writing it as x equal to a plus by. Ignore the a, x equal to by. So cx is equal to minus dy. C is coming over here. I can see my bxy happening minus d by c. But this is purely assumption based. ये correct है कि wrong है मुझे नहीं मालूम. Once you find byx bxy, automatically हाथ आगे जाता है r square. The product of byx bxy, which is equal to a upon b into d upon c. Sir, you forgot to bring the minus. Both minus plus हो गई. अचानक मेरा नजर है ना वो r square के एक्सप्रेशन पे आया. r square के एक्सप्रेशन पे आया. ad upon bc. So can I just write it's a into d upon b into c. यहाँ पहुंचने के लिए मैंने पापड़ बहुत बेले. I had to really slog out to reach to that kind of thing. ad upon bc. मैं बोला आइला इधर तो adbc क्रॉस मल्टीप्लाई दिख ही रहा था. So I could have skipped, which I am going to, this entire process. r square पहुंचने के लिए ad into ad upon bc में यहाँ से ले लूंगा. Check the frame. But all right now, it's assumption. We haven't tested कि जो हम किया वो बराबर है कि नहीं. हम भगवान तो नहीं है कि हमने इसे बोल दिया y on x है तो y on x ही होगा. So all this right now is under the scanner, under the test. मगर एक मुझे फायदा हो गया कि आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू ब्रिंग आउट byx and bxy to reach to r square. मैं दो इक्वेशन लिखा. I can see r square is ad upon bc by this discussion. Lock it. I'm not going to find out my byx bxy based on my assumption and then reach to r square. I'm straight going to write the equation r square is ad upon bc cross, but ad upon bc. Now if r square goes less than 1, then all okay. Your assumptions are correct. सर ये कौन सी कहानी है? आओ सुनते हैं. Your Carl Pearson's correlation coefficient R, उसका रेंज था -1 to +1. Highest positive correlation +1, highest negative correlation -1. So when you square it, of course the answer will start from 0, it will touch 1. Anything between -1 to 1 का square max is going to touch what 1. नहीं समझा तो ऐसा सोचना. Highest 1 का square 1, -1 का square 1. So highest आपका r square will touch 1. R square being positive, it has to start from 0 only. It can't be negative. So if your r square का answer is turned out less than 1, which is very easy to figure out, even a school kid 5th 6th standard वाला भी, small by big, 4 by 9 less than 1, 9 by 4 उल्ली माँ, पूरा assumption का कचरा हो गया. Whatever I assumed is wrong. तभी भी तकलीफ नहीं है. So less than 1, all okay. Proceed to r plus minus. If both are plus, r is plus. Both are minus, r is minus. Sharp listener मुझे क्लास में पकड़ लेते हैं. सर अभी आपने क्या बोला था? हम ये दो ढूंढने ही नहीं वाले थे. तो फिर हमें कैसे पता चलेगा both are plus के both are minus? When you come down to write the sign, माने when you come down finally to write the sign, the r will be plus k minus under root of ad upon bc. That time, let us say you take this working. cx plus dy. It's x on y. Confirm हो गया है ना? तो cx is, ये working हम लोग कर लेंगे. वो भी quick. वहां पता चल जाएगा bxy is holding what sign. Accordingly, that sign should be held by r also. All three have to have the same sign. Can I come back into the entire summary? सर ये तो एक बार ठीक हो गया. What if it goes other way? चल वो भी पहले खत्म कर लेते हैं. मान ले आपका नसीब अच्छा नहीं था. r square आपका more than 1 आ गया, which is not possible. r square, r goes from -1 to 1. R square therefore strictly has to go from 0 to 1 by algebra. If this is going more than 1, that means all your assumptions have gone wrong. No tension. Just reciprocate and reverse. Okay, it's reverse and reciprocate. The reverse क्या होता है? Reverse the assumption. She is now your x on y. She'll be now y on x. So reverse हो गया. And reciprocate your that value. It will be now bc upon ad. So it was earlier 9 by 4 going more than 1, but now it will be 4 by 9. सब बराबर हो गई. Nothing else. हो गया. So उधर ही काट चेक के हो जाएगा. So let me now summarize. मैं अभी ये summarize करने जा रही हूँ on a new page. Assume y on x ax plus by equal to जो भी होगा. x on y, the other equation cx plus dy जो भी होगा. Proceed to r square cross ad upon bc. Expecting less than 1, all okay. Proceed to r under root of ad upon bc. How to decide plus minus? From here, figure out your bxy. That sign you can take it over here. We have to. All three having the same sign. If she goes more than one, no worries, please. Reverse and reciprocate. Reverse your assumption. She is now x on y, she'll be y on x. And your r square now will be then bc upon 80. Fresh ढूंढना ही नहीं है. 9 by 4 आ गया था ना. So now you commit the r square will be 4 by 9. R will be plus minus 2 by 3. To decide plus 2 by 3 minus 2 by 3, work on any of it. पहला वाला लेके x on y है ना. So express it as x equal to a plus by or x equal to by as I what I taught you. Check your bxy का sign and get the sign into r. Now I think more perfection in the sums. Same जो मैं बोला हर sum में हमने करना है. ये प्लस पॉइंट है. मेरा कुछ प्लस नहीं है. ये प्लस पॉइंट ये कोर्स मटेरियल का है. All one set, one concentrated talks in one set, comma attempts brought into that. So nobody has a chance to peep out of window or see towards the girls section. Or girls have to see towards boys section. क्या पका रहा है कालू यार. फिर भी कोई तो बोल ही देता है. आओ चलो. Check the question. They have forgotten to mention who's x on y, who's y on x. तू है ना लेकिन नहीं हम हैं. So let's start. Sorry. Assume. Okay. Assume what? Let's say y on x, we take it as the first line. I will say 1x plus 2y. So minus 5. I'm ignoring. X on y, I take it as my 2x plus 3y. Rest I'm ignoring. My r square is a cross. It's 1 into 3 upon 2 into 2. I'm loving it 3 by 4. Less than 1. I commit all are okay now. Because all are okay, it's now decided. The question was, which of these two lines is y on x? I can see it's the first equation, which I've assumed. Check your option, please. Coming back to the next one. I assume the first equation y on x. 8x minus 10y. I assume the second equation x on y. 40x minus 18y. I had for r square. 8 into 18 upon 10 into 40. So sign. लेके भी आता तो कट जाता. 8 5 हो गया. 2 9, 2 5. I can see 9 on 25. I was happy less than 1. I said all okay. All assumptions are now true. Find r. I'm very close to that. R is equal to 3 by 5. But the problem is the sign. See आपका option B में 0.6 से 3 by 5.6. और C में भी minus 0.6 से. It can be any one of it. So चलो यहाँ से चलते हैं. Let's go from here. Let's check out bxy का sign. 40x is equal to 18y. x on y है ना. x equal to a plus by. a को ignore कर. 40 coming down. I can see my bxy is going positive. So my r also has to go positive. The option is B for us. Move to next sum. Let's assume 1 is y on x. Wow. 5x minus 6y. Ignore the rest. Take on the next one. X on y. 15x minus 8y. Ignore the rest. Move on to r square. 5 into 8 upon 6 into 15. Sign लेता तो भी कट जाता. 5s are 3. 2s are 4. 2s are 3. It's 4 by 9. It's less than 1. All okay. All assumptions are now true. Now you can't call them assumptions. They are as it is. I want to find correlation coefficient. I am close to that. I am done. R is 2 by 3. Oops. Sign. Plus k minus. Okay, if these are the true options, because these are all like memory based questions. So options में हमेशा जोल जाली होती है. A smart question setter should have put minus 2 by 3 also. So अगर यही होता है तो मैं साइन का फिक्र नहीं करता. एक ही ऑप्शन 2 by 3 रीड कर रहा है. There's nobody minus 2 by 3. But right now we are solving a sum. We are at home. We want to learn in totality. So साइन कैसे आएगा? चलो x on y इक्वेशन था ना, उसे x equal to a plus by करेंगे. a तो हमने लिया ही नहीं है. 15x equal to 8y. She is going that. The bxy 8 upon 15 has turned out positive. So even the r has to go positive. Let's move to the next sum. Assume the first one as y on x. Okay. 3x plus 2y. Take the next one as x on y. 6x plus 1y. Let's spell 1y. Heading for r square. The cross. 6 into 1 upon... Sorry. 3 into 1 upon 2 into 6. Okay. ये भी गया. So 3 2s are, I'm really sorry. 1 by 4. It's less than 1, which says all assumptions are now true. There are no more assumptions. They are as they are written over here. Heading for r. The r was 1 by 2, 0.5. But can be minus 0.5 plus 0.5. Who will decide for me? Okay, x on y. I proceed to get my bxy. How? X equal to a plus by. 6x is minus 1y. 6 is going down. I can see my bxy minus 1 by 6. She is going negative. And so my r also. Option is minus 0.5. Let's move to the next one. Assume the first one as y on x. Assume y on x as what? 4x plus 3y. Rest is gone. छोड़ा है हमने वो दिन constants के. 3x plus 4y. It's going as x on y. Heading for r square. 4 into 4 upon 3 into 3. It's the cross. It's the cross. 16 by 9. भगवान ने मेरी लापरवाही सुन ली, मार दी. This is now going more than 1. So all our assumptions are now wrong. So let's correct it. X on y. She is y on x. And the r square now goes 9 by 16. Reverse the assumption. Reciprocate the ratio. R आपका r square 9 by 16 हो गया है. So the r is going 3 by 4. But plus के minus. So चलो x on y के पास जाते हैं. Let's make it x equal to a plus by. Let's make it x equal to by. 4x equal to minus 3y. 4 is coming down. My b is going negative. My bxy is going negative. And so my r also. So my r also. 3 by 5. 3 by 4 is 0.75. The option is A. Minus 0.75. Okay. Once again, let me assume. June 24. Y on x. मैं बोला था बारिश है. 3x minus 4y. The other one x on y. 4x minus 3y. I'm heading for r square. By the cross. By the cross. It's 3 into 3. 4 upon 4. 4 into 4. 9 on 16. She's less than 1. Badhu theek che. All assumptions are now true. Coming to r. The r was going 3 by 4. 9 by 16 का root. But plus के minus. चलो x and y को ही पूछते हैं. Let us find bxy. 4x equal to 3y. The x is 3 by 4y. She is my bxy. 3 by 4 which is positive. And so my r also has to be positive. It's positive 3 by 4. If two lines of chi. तो क्या हो गया? Chi. हमारा जो वर्किंग है उसमें हमारा इक्वेशंस ax प्लस dy दोनों इक्वेशन ax प्लस dy cx प्लस dy फॉर्म में लिखा होना चाहिए. ये थोड़ा पैरेलिटिक फॉर्म में लिखा हुआ है. वाकड़ा तेकड़ा. नो डिसरिस्पेक्ट टू पीपल हु आर सफरिंग विद दैट. भगवान माफ करे सुनने वालों को और बोलने वालों को. इट्स जस्ट द ह्यूमर. प्लीज नॉट नो टीजिंग फॉर दोस पीपल. इट्स अ पेन. Suffering. We cannot even think that. Coming back over here. मैंने लिखना था assume. But I was थोड़ा सा conscious. My equations have to be कौन से रूप में. Y on x. 9x minus 5y. Ignore the rest. X on y. 20x minus 9y. Ignore the rest. Sir, what if I would have written 5y minus 9x? The fourth how? इतना तो मैं बोल रही है कि ax plus by, cx plus dy, फिर भी बोलती है मैं cy plus bx लिखूं. Something like that. Your cross will be wrong. The housemate fundas are all wrong. I hope you logged it. ax plus by. ऐसे भी यार बचपन से लाइंस के इक्वेशन ax plus by equal to c. Now heading for r square. Cross. So it's 9 into 9 and 5 into 20. Okay, 81 on 100, I am safe. It's less than 1. I say all correct now. All assumptions are now no more assumptions. They are as they are. Heading for R. R was going my 9 by 10. 81 by 100 ka root. I don't need cases for that. But then sign. So let's x on y. Let's touch your x on y. Let's get the bxy from that. How? X equal to a plus by. Chi. A को ignore करेंगे. X equal to by. So 20x equal to 9y. 20 down over here. I can see my bxy happening 9 on 20. More important, she is positive. That says my even r has to be positive. Plus 0.9 is your answer. By mistake शायद ये सब इधर आ गया. The line of regression of y on x. Oh, कितना सारा लोग कुछ है. They are saying कि the first is y on x. So please don't start your solution with assume. बस देखे लोग assume क्यों कर रहे हैं? दिया तो है वो y on x से. So y on x is going. Rest all remains the same. 2.5x minus. I am so sorry. There the challenge came. I am really sorry. Check. तो शायद ऑप्शन मेरा रॉन्ग है. अभी हमने बात हुई थी. If you are going for that homemade r square cross, your equations have to be written in the form of ax plus by. So आपका वो 2.5y minus x has to be थोड़ा सा rotated minus x plus 2.5y. Check that please. Now coming back on x on y, sorry. That's okay. 10x minus y, ignore the rest, minus 1y. Now going for r square, the cross, it's minus 1. Okay, cross. So we ignore the sign. क्योंकि कट ही जाता है. 1 into 1 upon 10 into 2.5. So 1 upon 25. It has very well come below 1. So all what we are thinking is perfect. Of course, there are no more assumptions. The r was 1 by 25. In fact, less than 1 भी check करने की जरूरत नहीं थी. Because they have given that the first equation is y on x. Coming to r. R is 1 by 5. On Calc, that was 0.2. Are we missing something? Yes, of course. प्लस और माइनस तो डिसाइड किया ही नहीं. हाँ तो आओ चलो फिर x और y से ही डिसाइड कर लेते हैं. x और y को x इक्वल टू a प्लस by लिखेंगे, a को इग्नोर करेंगे. 10x इक्वल टू 1y. 10 going down. She is my bxy. That's 1 by 10. No, I was not interested in the value 1 by 10. It's positive. My r goes positive, r goes positive. That's your answer. I'm really terribly sorry for that. So when you see the notes and when you see that small error, please make the instant correction. You should be doing it right now. जून फिर से गड़बड़ कर रही है. इस बार तो अज्यूम करना पड़ेगा because they missed out telling you which one is y on x, which one is x on y. So let's say the y on x is going 5x minus 1y. I am not going to discuss that. x on y is going 64x minus 44y. क्या ये सब सही होगा देखेंगे थोड़ी देर में. We are heading for r square by the cross. By the cross. She's 5. So 5 into 45 upon 1 into 64. That's going wrong. That's going wrong. This 225 upon 64, which is much above 1. Your r being between minus 1 and 1. The correlation coefficient between minus 1 and 1 says that the r square has to be between 0 and 1. This is more than 1. All our assumptions have gone wrong, but fikar nahi, no worries please. We just have to reverse the assumption. One which was going y on x now becomes x on y. One which is going x on y now becomes y on x. And your r square which was going 64 by 225 by 64 now goes 64 by 225. That's your r square. So coming back to r, 64 ka root 8, 225 ka root 15. You can always do it on Calc. Separately, of course. Now, we wasted a bit of time assuming that the flow of questions was same. No, nothing wrong. Only thing कि हम वो R तक गए ना, वो जाने का जरूरत नहीं था. माने this part should have been avoided because we thought that the question was asking us R. नहीं बाकी तक तो करना ही था because assumptions have gone wrong. So reverse the assumption and reciprocate your R square का value. But then because they did not ask me to find correlation coefficient R, instead they are asking me to find the regression coefficient y on x. Y on x second equation है भैया, and y on x. So that needs to be, so we need to now tap that equation. So ऐसे भी हर बार second equation ही हर बार वो x on y था. इस बार वो reverse the assumption में y on x हो गया. And from there you are going to get your byx. But for that y on x has to be expressed as y equal to a plus bx, and you know the immediate word क्या होगा, ignore your a. Y equal to a plus bx. माने y यहाँ x सामने. So I am going to go for this way. चल, minus 45y is equal to minus 64x. Minus and minus is gone. So y is finally equal to 64 by 45x. I can see my byx happening as 64 by 45. Check option. So एक extra हमारा, just because we just went into the flow of the question based on the earlier questions, we just thought कि r ढूंढने बोला है. But अभी r भी होता तो 8 by 15 plus because the byx is gone positive. Now coming to the next one. Okay, without wasting time, let's start. Assume the first one is y on x, 8x plus 10y, बाकी छोड़ दिया. X on y, she is going 16x plus 5y. Okay, let's be careful. इस बार भी कुछ अजीब पूछा है, लेकिन फिलहाल तो हमारा assumption on test है. Test procedure तो पूरा complete करना होगा. We have to go to r square. 8 into 5 upon 10 into 16. Okay, I can see few cuts. This is 2. This is 2. It's 1 by 4. It's very well less than 1. So then all is fine. All is fine. I think if we are given sigma x5 दिया है, 25. I read correctly. Sigma x5, sigma y ढूंढना है. Sigma x, sigma y, it's all happening in bxy, byx. So you have to open up any one of the formula, either bxy या byx. मगर खोलेगा तो उसमें r sigma x upon sigma y. You need your r also. Sir हो गया ना? Sin भी बाकी और r भी बाकी. So let's complete the procedure now. So now r is going 1 by 2. But the question is plus k minus. So we know the thing. How we decide that? Let's pick up x on y. Let's write it as x equal to by. So 16x equal to minus 5y. 16 going down. Now I'm getting my bxy as minus 5 by 16. Both are important for me, the sign and the value. bxy negative says the r is going to go negative, and I would like to open up bxy. उसमें मुझे दिखता है r sigma x upon sigma y. Let me remind my viewers out there. It's going to be bxy x on y sigma x upon sigma y. bxy I bring in minus 5 by 16, r I'm bringing minus 1 by 2, sigma x I'm bringing 5, given to me, check please. And then sigma y is something what they've asked me to find. उसमें माइनस माइनस प्लस हो गया, 5 और 5 कट गया, 2 ने 16 को मारा, दोनों इन्वर्टेंडो हो गया, और क्रॉस सिग्मा y is equal to 8, check please. So connected with our procedure, they had asked for an additional question. हम आर का साइन के लिए एनीवे सारे सम्स में bxy को टैप कर रहे थे, बस bxy को टैप किया तो उसको खोल भी दे तो आपको सिग्मा y मिल जाएगा उसमें. Coming, I think rest all you can try at ease. We have done, I think so, maximum number of sums under this heading. So now it should be quite easy for you, and do complete this rest part also. If you want, we can know we have some space for 15 sum. Let's now finish up that. 2 lines of regression. वापस भूल गया उन लोग, बट अच्छा हुआ उठा लिया, फिर वो मस्ती उनकी दिखने लगी. y on x हो के x on y हो. My equations will be written in 3x minus y form. Check please. The next I'll be writing no. So एक अच्छा हो गया. We accidentally happen to select this sum so that we can remind ourselves कि इस प्रोसीजर में till you reach to r square by your homemade rule cross करके AD upon BC, your equations both have to be written in the form of AX plus BY. So this you are going to write as 6x minus 8y. Okay, let me zoom a bit. 6x minus 8y. You are proceeding for r square under the banner of assumption. Cross करेंगे, so it's going to be 6 into 8 upon 1 into, I'm so sorry, 3 into 8 upon 1 into 6. So that's going to be 3 into 8 upon 1 into 6. That's correct. So that's 2 and that's no 4. It has gone more than 1. So our assumptions have gone wrong. So we just say that's gone wrong. So what's the next step? You need to reverse. You need to reverse the assumption that going x on y, 1 which was x on y now becomes y on x, and your r square which was 4 upon 1 now becomes 1 by 4. She was your r square. The r is going to be therefore 1 by 2. But plus ke minus, let's ask somebody. X on y ko puchte. Now the first one is x on y. So you make it x equal to by, 3x is equal to 1y. The x is going 1 by 3y. So my bxy has turned out plus 1 by 3. I was not interested in 1 by 3. More important for me was the sign. It's plus. So even r has to be plus. So r is answer is 0.5. Acha ho gaya, utha liya. Just before we move to the next one, I think it's better that we speak something about that last part, which happened 2 to 3 times in our Duke course in this set, this question set. You have figured out some short way of reaching to r square without tapping your byx and bxy. You write the two equations assuming first and the second is y on x and x on y respectively, but that's assumption. After the assumption is pata chalega baad mein. But both equations have to be written in the form of ax plus by, cx plus by. Then your homemade r square AD cross AD upon BC. Cross करेंगे. If it's distorted form में like this one or the earlier 1 or 2 cases, you better make it AX plus BY form and then you apply your r square का cross. Done with that, हम अभी next part में जा रहे हैं. Next part seems to be quite easy. मैं बातों में ही सोच सकता हूँ. हमने x on y, y on x दोनों लाइंस को x बार y बार से पास कराया था. सर ये कब बताया आपने? हमने इक्वेशंस बनाए हैं. आज हम इक्वेशन के साथ डील कर रहे हैं, लेकिन हमने लेक्चर 2 में, लेक्चर 3 में, इनफैक्ट इसके लेक्चर 1 में, लेक्चर 1 तो चलो थियरी था, लेक्चर 2 में एंड इवन लेक्चर 3 का स्टार्ट हमने इक्वेशंस बनाए थे. y on x, y minus y bar equal to byx x minus x bar. अब तो मान ले तूने खुद ने इस लाइन को पास करवाया x बार y बार से. x on y, x minus xy equal to x minus x bar equal to bxy y minus y bar. अब तो मान लो आपने x on y को भी x bar y bar से पास कराया. So both the lines are passing through x bar y bar. So x bar y bar is a point common to both the lines. It's a point of intersection of two lines. And they say when they want to find the point of intersection of two lines, school, solve the two lines ka equation simultaneously. So if you solve your two regression lines simultaneously, the x and y what you get is your x bar y bar. Maybe I went too quick, not at all. हमने स्वयं हमारे इन हाथों से दोनों लाइनों को पास करवाया था x bar y bar से. That means x bar y bar is a point common to both the lines. It's the point of intersection of both the lines. School days से टीचर एक ही गाना गाती है, गुरुदेव. To find point of intersection of two lines, kindly solve the two lines का equation simultaneously. और अगर आप ये दो रिग्रेशन को सॉल्व करेंगे सिमल्टेनियसली और आपको जो एक्स और वाई आएगा वो एक्स वाई नहीं होगा, वो आपका एक्स बार वाई बार होगा, द पॉइंट ऑफ इंटरसेक्शन। ओके, बेस्ड ऑन दैट, बट एक और बात, क्या हमारे पास इतना समय होगा मल्टीप्लाई द फर्स्ट इक्वेशन बाय इट एंड सेकंड इक्वेशन बाय 5 एंड देन साइन सबट्रैक्ट एंड गेट योर एक्स एंड पुट योर एक्स बैक इनटू द इक्वेशन एंड गेट योर वाई? अब मजबूरी है तो करना पड़ेगा, नहीं तो फिर डिवाइड समथिंग मोर। अपने दिमाग की खिड़कियां खुलते हैं, वो सब खुलेगी अगले क्वेश्चन सेट में। ओके, वो ग्रे बार में जो बोला वही अभी मैंने आपको साथ चर्चा की थी। सो जो भी मैं आपके साथ डिस्क्रिप्टिव एंड एक्सप्लेनेटरी टॉक्स करता हूँ, it's all projected in a very nice way in that bars. So when you come across your solution pack, when you come across your question packs, you happen to see that no happening before the set. So you mentally prepare yourself कि भाई ऐसा होने वाला है, रिमाइंडर पॉइंट्स, बस मैं आपको याद रह जाऊं, ये भी शायद एक जरूरी बात है। Regression lines pass through what? Of course they pass through means. Regression line intersected what? They intersected means. Intersecting point of two regression lines is what? X bar, Y bar. For the bivariate data, okay, for the bivariate data, fine, दिख रहा है। टू रिग्रेशन लाइन, सर फिर मिस कर गए, चलो शुरू करते हैं एज्यूम। अरे नहीं नहीं नहीं, हमें खाली मीन्स फाइंड करना है। अभी पहला वाला एक्स ऑन वाई और दूसरा वाला वाई ऑन एक्स हो या वाइस वर्सा, अल्टीमेटली तो तू ये दो लाइन को ही सॉल्व करेगा ना साइमल्टेनियसली। Irrespective of which one is y on x and which one is x on y, ultimately in the end you are going to solve the two equations simultaneously. But क्या हमें समय है वो भी ऐसे गंदे इक्वेशंस, माफ करना इक्वेशंस क्यों सॉल्व करूं? ऑप्शन में मीन्स दिए हुए हैं ना, मीन बीइंग अ पॉइंट कॉमन टू बोथ द लाइंस हैज टू सैटिस्फाई बोथ द इक्वेशंस, तो ऑप्शन से चेक कर लेते हैं। सो आओ हम लोग चेक कर लेते हैं। सो इट्स 40x minus 18y and I should get 214. Then second equation 8x minus 10y plus 66. I must get 0. देख लेते हैं। So I am using my first option 1713. 1713, assuming that she is the mean of these two lines of this bivariate data, has to satisfy both the regression equations because it is passing through both the lines. It's a point common to both the lines. So मैं 40 into 17 किया, m plus किया, अभी मेमोरी सीखा था m plus because second वाला subtract करना है। 18 into 13 को m minus किया because it had to be subtracted. और फिर मैं MRC किया 446, मेरा तो भाजी पाला हो गया, 214 तो आया भी नहीं। So I'm trying the second one now, 1317. मैं मेमोरी क्लियर करेगा। Only when you start using all this, तभी तो आपका हाथ बहुत मस्त घूमेगा कैलसी पे। वो एक एक वैल्यू पेपर में लिखते रहो, नो नो नो, देन व्हाट वाज द रीजन यू लर्न योर मेमोरी? आपका कोवेरिएंस n समेशन xy माइनस समेशन x समेशन y ऑलवेज यूज्ड टू डू इट ऑन मेमोरी। तो वो भी ऐसा ही दिख रहा था ना, फर्स्ट प्रोडक्ट m प्लस, सेकंड प्रोडक्ट m माइनस एंड देन MRC टू रिकॉल व्हाट वाज द बैलेंस लेफ्ट। 214 तो नहीं था हमारे केस में। So 40 into 13, I am putting my x bar y bar in the equation, assuming it should satisfy the equation if it is truly x bar y bar. उसको मैंने m प्लस में डाल दिया। 18 into 17 को m माइनस किया and MRC किया, looking good. So my 1317 satisfied first equation, but that should not be the whole. It has to satisfy my second regression line also because my second regression line was passing to x bar y bar. So now हम करते हैं वो second वाला equation. चलो, I am testing अभी, I cannot do that, तो मैं 1317 यहाँ लाके रख देता हूँ। 1317 is put on test in this equation. So मैं थोड़ा कैलसी पे आ गया, पहले MRC क्लियर किया। How we are going to work? 8 into 13 m plus, 10 into 17 m minus, MRC और उसमें plus 66. So that's the way we, no, just check it. 8 into 13 that goes in memory. 10 into 17 उसे वो मेमोरी से सब्ट्रैक्ट करना है, m minus. What's left? MRC minus 60. उसमें प्लस क्या करना है? 66. आंसर क्या आना चाहिए? 0 आया। So my 1317 happens to satisfy both the equations. She is my true mean. The means have to satisfy both the regression lines because we, हमने अपने हाथों से ये दोनों लाइनों को x बार y बार से पास करवाया था। सेम अप्रोच। क्या 3-1 इनमें से किन का मीन्स हो सकता है? If means of two variables are 3-1, then which of the two regression lines hold good? Those which 3-1 can satisfy. Means have been used in the making of equations. So they need to satisfy the two regression lines. We just saw that. हम 3-1 को डालते हैं ऑप्शन नंबर 8. So I can work it orally because 3-1 बहुत छोटू है. So I can see 15, 3-1 coming up. Sorry. I can see 15 plus 7. 15 into 5 into 3, 15 plus 7 into 1, 7 minus 22. Yes, 22 minus 22, 0. 3 1 satisfies my first equation. Will it satisfy my one more equation? I was up. 6 into 3, 18. Plus 2 into 1, 2. Minus 20. Yes, even that's 0. My 3 1 satisfies set take up both the regression lines. So that means she is the mean of these two regression lines. और she is the mean of the data. जिसका ये दो regression lines हमने draw किया था. Okay. Same हंगामा वापस से. It was happening in 2016. So if you don't mind, can I write my two equations this way? So hold back just. Okay. 6x minus y should be 28 and 64x minus 45y should be 24. Okay, let's do that. Yeah, 8 6 उसे satisfy करेगा. 8 6 छोटा था. I thought of managing manually. 6 at 48 minus 6, I cross it. That's not 28. Assuming that these options are my means, they must satisfy both the regression lines. So I am testing that. Yeah, 6 comma 6 satisfy करेगा. 36 minus 6, 30. That's not 28. So even she did not satisfy. So no point checking the next regression line. क्या 6 8 ने satisfy किया देखेंगे अभी 36 minus 8 या 28 आया. So at least 6 8 is satisfying my first regression equation. So how about my 6 8 satisfying the second regression equation? Now the only problem is 6 8 is tested on that. क्योंकि मैं कैसे लाऊंगा तो I have to know hide the option. 6 8 satisfying this right now talks में चल रहा है. 64 into memory clear. हमेशा memory clear करके next. 64 into 6 going in m plus. 45 into 8 करके m minus करेंगे. 45 into 8 करके m minus करेंगे. MRC करेंगे 24. It satisfied that also. So 6 comma 8 did happen to satisfy both the equations. So I am proudly announcing 6 comma 8 being the means of the two regression lines. Because it happened to satisfy both the equations, which it had to. Now coming. If the regression equations are 2x plus 3y blah blah blah, find the means. तो वही किस्सा अभी मैंने वो जगह नहीं रखा. Assuming कि आप आराम से ये चेक कर लेना. How you are going to check? You are going to use your option A. -1 डाला. पहला इक्वेशन ने धोखा दे दिया. So she cannot be under any circumstances a mean of this regression line. Because if at all it was, it had to satisfy the equation of the regression lines. -1 डाला तो भी मेरे को ये 0 नहीं दिख रहा है. I am talking about only the first equation. Then comes your C option which happens to satisfy both the equations which you will work out. Now, once again वही कहानी. मगर I just hate. Look at that equation and I think we have trained ourselves whenever we happen to see such kind of regression equations in a quite distorted way. By mistake I used the paralytic way. I should not have, but वो हो गया. Mistakes. We first correct the form of the equation. 10x plus 20y equal to 290. Sir, इन दिनों आप अभी इस सेट में ignore नहीं बोलते. पागल है, ignore बोल देगा. I'm here to check 290 right now. Which of this option x bar y bar fit into this equation to give 290? That's the probable mean of my data. और 290 में ignore कर लो. वो दूसरा equation भी ऐसा गंदा दिया है. गुस्सा आता है मेरे को. 4x plus 7y equal to 104. So I just deployed my straight line का the divine form ax plus by equal to c. Now I'm happy. I want to use the options. The option which satisfies both the equation, both the regression line happens to be the means of the data because the means have to satisfy both the regression lines. I think manually we can work out. Yeah. 512 coming in. So 50 plus 240. Yup, that's 290. One equation satisfied. So I'm positive about option A. 512 coming in the second equation. 5 coming in next 20. 12 coming in y84 and that's 104. Oh, wow. I enjoyed its easy takeaway. June 17, I leave it to you. Oh my God. So, क्या हो गया? These are bogus lines. But I don't know. December 21 में हंगामा हुआ था. But I have supported with June 17 का sum and I have supported with ICI module का sum. I'll tell you. June 17 में the two regression lines, they are not of the same data. Check. उनके regression coefficient का sign change हो रहा है. One is going plus, other is going minus. Check. Let us talk on this. It's a beautiful talk. Catch me if you can. ऐसा है. X plus y. Either way you take it, y on x, x on y. So let's take y on x. So I'll be writing this as y equal to minus 1x. My byx is going negative. Check. Let's pick up the next one, x minus y, because first I have taken as no y on x. Second, I'm taking x on y. So I'll be probably writing this as x equal to 1y. I have no, I have no reservations for the value 1. My reservation comes in now. Bxy is 1, which is positive. How can the same data be drawn two regression lines x1, y on x have byx and bxy opening in the opposite sign? We have learned the theory in a right way, in the right manner, at the right places. Scatter positive, the two lines are going positive, the slopes have to go positive, both lines. Scatter negative, the two lines are going negative, the two lines slopes are going negative. The byx, bxy are negative. We never have such kind of instances. One is going positive, other is going negative. The scatter कैसा होगा? ना ऐसा ना ऐसा. So that should be leading to zero correlation then. So finally, they are bogus lines. They don't belong to the same data, and therefore there's no question of getting x bar y bar. ये अलग सेट ऑफ डेटा पे ड्रॉ किया है, वो अलग सेट ऑफ डेटा पे ड्रॉ किया है. They are drawn on different planes, तो इंटरसेक्ट होगा भी कहाँ पे? Now coming to the next one. Okay. See, December 21 में I was forced. But कहते हैं ना, कभी bow down also helps. Not always. Tactfully, strategically, and at the right points. You bow. It's your learning period. हर बार सीना तानने के सामने ऑलरेडी तेरे से बहुत आगे कोई इंसान खड़ा है. He has undergone through phases and phases to reach to that point. You have just started your journey. Sometimes it's good कि we bow. Bow में भी learning है. But coming back over here, मैं भी झुक गया. मेरे को पता था कि they are bogus lines. 2x plus 5y. Anyway, I move. It's going to be, let us say, 2x equal to minus 5y. इधर आ गया 2. I'm sorry. आपका regression coefficient एक negative हो गया. 3x minus y. If I let us say 3x को यहाँ रख के y को वहाँ लिया, and let us say मैं 1/3 यहाँ लिया. So I am seeing what? The other regression coefficient going positive. How can in the same data the two regression coefficients can go opposite sign? But then there was no such option like none. So I had to select which of these options satisfies both the equation. In spite of knowing they are fake lines. But we had to bow. So यहाँ पे जब when you test your options A, B, C, you have to be very quick and you can be because it's manual. जैसे 2, 1 डालेंगे तो आपका सेटिस्फाई है फर्स्ट इक्वेशन, लेकिन सेकंड वाला नहीं हो रहा. 1, 2 डालेंगे तो फर्स्ट वाला ही टूट गया. 4, 2 डालेंगे तो फर्स्ट वाला ही टूट गया. 2, 4 डालेंगे तो आई कैन सी 2, 4 में भी मिस्टेक है. So it's basically 4 plus 20 no. तो कुछ माने it's like one of the equations have to go, one of the options have to go correct. So 6 minus 1. Oh, I think my option marking is going wrong. It's your first option only. So if you are holding your question set book and if that correction is not incorporated in your text, no, that source material which I am now passing as a PDF to you, make this correction. 2, 1 satisfies both the equations. So she has to be the means of probably two regression lines which never actually existed together on a given data. Because one is going positive slope, the other is going negative slope. One regression coefficient going positive, other regression coefficient going negative, which is not possible. AM बोले तो arithmetic means. I hope everybody knew that. मैंने yellow में फिर भी highlight किया है. The given two lines are either fake or they are drawn on two different data. Hence cannot find the means. But option नहीं था. मजबूरी में A mark करना पड़ा. But you have to. You should. Given the following equations, which one of the regression equation of x on y? ICI module. अभी ढूंढ के निकाला to support my this theory because everybody in the class doesn't take it in a good way. माने those who are in a continuous form they understand के बात तो बराबर बोल रहे हैं ना. एक लाइन का स्लोप पॉजिटिव है, दूसरी लाइन का स्लोप नेगेटिव, माने one regression coefficient is going plus, other regression coefficient going negative. So it's so true that cannot be possible. So either the two lines belong to some different data or they are fake lines. Similarly over here, which one of the regression line is x on y? So by my working, assuming first as y on x, second as x on y, cross, ignore the sign, accidentally, आपने r square आ गया less than 1, okay, all assumptions correct है, so second one goes x on y, and you marked it. ICI module में option D दिया है. Okay, that was additional question bank or something where they don't describe the answers, they just give the answer keys. But then this answer was possible ना, either A होता था या B option होता. Any one of the lines should be going x on y. That's so confirmed by our procedure. अगर reverse भी किया तो one of them has to be x on y. If r square doesn't fall less than 1. एंड वी आर फोर्स्ड टू रिवर्स द assumption. तभी भी कोई तो एक x1 y होना ही चाहिए था ना, फिर ऑप्शन में नन क्यों बोला? फेक लाइंस. फर्स्ट लाइन का स्लोप आपका नेगेटिव जो भी है पॉजिटिव जा रही है, सेकंड लाइन का स्लोप नेगेटिव जा रहा है, वन रिग्रेशन कोएफिशिएंट इज गोइंग पॉजिटिव, द अदर रिग्रेशन कोएफिशिएंट गोइंग नेगेटिव. लेट मी शो यू. चलो, अज्यूमिंग द फर्स्ट वन इज गोइंग, आपका अज्यूम करते, चलो ना हम पूरा समी देख लेते हैं, जस्ट टू convince you okay what we are talking is so genuine. Assuming first as y on x, so we are going 2x minus 3y, next is x on y. I hope nobody has forgotten the procedure, 3x plus 4y. So we are proceeding for r square, it's going to be the cross, it's 2 into 4 upon 3 into 3, that seems to be a success, 8 upon 9, which is very well less than 1. So all is okay, the second is x on y, the answer should be option number B. But then फिर उन्होंने d क्यूब बोला. ओके, मैं आर पे आता रूट ऑफ 8/9 कैलसी पे करके, तो भी मुझे प्लस माइनस के लिए कुछ डिसाइड करना पड़ता. मैं यहाँ एक्स ऑन वाई पे चले जाता, 3x minus 4y, ओके, एंड देन 3 डाउन, सो माय bxy is turning up minus 4/3. And if I check my y on x, it's no 2x equal to 3y. y on x को हम लिखेंगे y equal to a plus bx, so minus 3y equal to minus 2x. Ignoring the minus, not ignoring, cancelling the minus. The 3 comes down, and I can see my byx turning up 2/3. I had no reservations for the value, and I'm not even talking about a bit on the values 2/3, 4/3. What's hurting me is one regression coefficient positive, other regression coefficient negative. माने एक लाइन पॉजिटिव स्कैटर पे चलेगा और दूसरा लाइन नेगेटिव स्कैटर पे चलेगा. How can the same data express two kinds of correlation, positive and negative? This was pretty well explained in the earlier part. All three have to have the same sign. The lines were a fake line or maybe drawn on two different data. करके ऑप्शन वाज नन इन दैट. यहां के बाद हम आगे चर्चा कर रहे हैं, सो दैट आई वुड लाइक टू इंक्लूड इन माय नेक्स्ट कमिंग लेक्चर, द कंक्लूडिंग लेक्चर, wherein we are talking about the effect of change of scale on the regression coefficients. It did not had a value impact in correlation coefficient, as you must have still kept that things intact with you. The change of scale cannot change the value of r, but yes, of course, it has a power of changing the sign of r. Yeah, I cannot say that thing. The regression coefficients के value can get affected by the scaling. Forget about the sign, even the values can get changed by the scaling. So we need to check out on that. So probably I think this is quite good amount of stuff in one lecture, rotating amongst one simple thing. So if I can just put a summary, which I believe that we should have been regularly doing that. So coming back, कहानी इस लेक्चर की कुछ ऐसे शुरू हुई थी, if I'm not wrong. Okay, the byx, I'm not going to go into the deep derivations of that. The byx and the bxy के कुछ नए formulas आए थे, r sigma y upon sigma x, and I have to keep telling those time में, in those minutes, byx, y on x, sigma y upon sigma x, r sigma x upon sigma y. फिर थोड़ा नजर बड़ा किया तो I saw the product leading me to r square, because sigma y cut, sigma x cut, r square will end to byx bxy. So नया पंगा तब हो गया जब मेरा r पे आने का समय आ गया. R was the under root of byx into bxy. If anybody can recall, I did say at this point the r behaves like a geometric mean of the regression coefficients. A, B, C may be the geometric mean of A and C, then the B has to be under root of AC. So r is the root of byx into bxy. So r is the geometric mean of the two regression coefficients. सवाल था प्लस ए के माइनस से, तो थर्ड डिस्कशन के बाद हम ये कंक्लूजन पे आए थे कि अगर होगे तो तीनों प्लस होगे तो तीनों माइनस होगे. Scatter positive, R positive, lines having positive slope, the regression coefficients will have positive values. All three plus, likewise all three minus. You can't have a mad case like R going, one byx going plus, another bxy going minus. Done with that, हम उसके बाद उतरे थे कुछ identification of regression lines में. No, उसके पहले मैंने बोला था कि let us see a given x on y. So they give you x on y, y on x in the form of ax plus by. But they did mention who is y on x, who is x on y. So your y on x had to be brought in the form of y equal to a plus bx. I have been always saying, ignore your a. The b in that was your byx. Your x on y, they normally happen to give you in the form of ax plus by. Now we have seen the sums. But then you express it as x equal to a plus by, where we have learned to ignore the a part. The b in that is your bxy. Once the regression coefficients are ready, you jump to r square, the product of regression coefficients, you come to r, the sign will be what the signs hold by byx, bxy. Both positive, r positive, both negative, r negative. The third phase came in. They missed out saying out of the two lines, who was y on x, who was x on y. So first part was identification of regression lines from your side. So मैंने बोला assume करके let the first one be y on x and let's call it ax plus by without tempering x on y. In fact, if not in that form, we'll have to get in this form. Cx plus dy. And then we jump to r square by our homemade sum no stuff. It's the cross of a into d upon b into c. Because the r ka value is going from -1 to 1, the r square had to be between 0 and 1. So that ratio had to be less than 1. If so, then all your assumptions turn out right. They all are as they are now. Now no more assumptions, it's come from. But if, let us say the ratio turns out more than 1, no issues in that. You need to just reverse your assumptions. The y on x becomes x on y, the x on y becomes y on x, and the r square, which was AD upon BC, now becomes BC upon AD. The last in this segment, in this lecture, was the x bar y bar. Since we अपने हाथों से हमने दोनों lines को pass करवाई थी x bar y bar, so the point common between the two lines was x bar y bar. The point of intersection was x bar y bar. The two lines meet at x bar y bar. And they said from school days to find point of intersection of two lines, solve the two lines equations simultaneously. We said तौबा तौबा, 1 मिनट में इतना सारा करवा लो क्या? आप ऑप्शन में मीन दे ही रहे ना, हम दोनों लाइन में देख लेके डाल के, वन हु satisfies both the equations, they are our true means. रेस्ट आप लेके जाए, एक हम रख लेके. उसके बाद की चर्चा चली है नेक्स्ट लेक्चर में, द कंक्लूडिंग लेक्चर, जहां हम बात करेंगे द इफेक्ट ऑफ चेंज ऑफ स्केल ऑन द regression coefficients and the related theory based MCQs on that, which by no means anybody can afford to miss out. तब तक के लिए जय हिंद. Thank you so much.